Hello there everyone, and another vinyl update for you all. And I have a VCLT to show you here, a couple of vinyl pieces that were very kindly given to me by Ben Costello. So Ben got this one, which I'm going to show you now, as part of a lot that he purchased on eBay. This particular record he already had, so he promised that if he won the auction he would give this to me, and luckily he did. So here it is now. It is Live Rust by Neil Young and Crazy Horse. This is an original US pressing, and it's a fantastic album. It really catches Neil Young, at his best in the live arena. Features, so there's some classics here: Powderfinger, Cortez the Killer, Cinnamon Girl, Sugar Mountain, After the Gold Rush. So this, I think this was released to accompany Rust Never Sleeps, which was a documentary, movie of the live performances. Plus, there was also an album of it. So you can see here inserts, and it's all in both the vinyl and the sleeves and inserts and everything are in really, really nice condition. So nice one, Ben. Thank you very much for that. And that's not all that he gave me. He also gave me this, which is, I'll show it to you now. It is a compilation album from Brain Records, and it is the Brain Festival in Essen, which was recorded in 1977. Featured some of the bands featured in it. Some of them I'm not overly familiar with, like Gate, but there's also Novalis, Jane, Guru. Now, Guru are surprisingly the only disappointment in this album. The two tracks from them on this are really quite weak, but the rest of the album is fantastic. So there you go. Yeah, so that was this is my first VCLT, so it's quite a good one. So there we go. Thanks to Ben Costello for that. And when I met Ben last Sunday in the Mother John's flea market in Cork, I made a purchase there as well at one of the stalls, and I got this. This is Images by David Bowie, and there was another Bowie album there, Stage, which I had my eye on, but I let me look at it, and it was the first disc. It's a 2 LP album, a double album, but the first disc was kind of scratched. So I had a look at this instead. This one, both the discs are in pretty fine condition, so I went for this instead. It's a compilation album which comprises his self-titled debut album from 1967, plus some B-sides and singles that he released in the 60s. The Laughing Gnome is included in this, and I think this particular pressing came out in 1975. There he is in his Young Americans phase. So Now, the next album I'm going to show to you, I actually meant to show it on my last video update, but I forgot. I got it on eBay a few weeks back. Now, this was being sold as part of a lot of mainly krautrock and prog albums, and I only found out afterwards that they are coming. All these records are actually from the personal collection of Steve Stapleton from Nurse's Wound. He was selling off his album collection, so this comes from Steve Stapleton's personal collection, and it is by a band called Panther. Now, they are very, very obscure. It is a private pressing which came out in 1974. The name of the album is sorry, I don't know if I can pronounce this. Wolfen Alles or something. Actually, oh yeah, we're Wolfen Alles. There we go. And I think I looked up that phrase on the internet, and I think it means what we want in English. So it's interesting, this, because it's definitely a krautrock obscurity. Now the sleeve is very interesting. It's kind of based on that famous poster, that wanted poster for the Baden-Meinhof gang in Germany in the 70s. So there you have all the band members, and it's kind of emulating that poster. And the sleeve itself, it folds out into kind of a poster, and it's all kind of and they're very, obviously, from what I can see, they're very kind of left-wing politically. Kind of, there's all this stuff about the Black Panthers and so forth, and I think actually the name of the band, Panther, derives from that. So, there you go. And it's the back sleeve. Now musically, it's interesting. It's a bit of a mixed bag. It's kind of hard rock. The first two songs kind of reminded me a bit of Status Quo, but it gets better as it goes along. There's some interesting synthesizer stuff in there, so but it's definitely a kind of it's kind of a rarity, and I did some serious bidding on it, but I got it for about €20. So a lot of the other stuff that was on sale as part of the same lot was going for they were selling for up in the hundreds. And there was an album by a band called Toad. I think they're a Swiss prog band, and I think it sold for something like nearly €300. But so this one was it was the only one that wasn't really being bid heavily on. So there were quite a few other bidders, but I did get it in the end for a nice enough price. So there we go. So thanks very much for watching, and thanks again to Ben, and I will be meeting you hopefully Sunday. So until next time, all the best, BC.